Unacademy. Let's crack it.
हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अनअकैडमी। आपके ऑप्शनल को लेके जितनी कन्फ्यूजन है उसको दूर करने के लिए हमारी नई सीरीज़ है हाउ टू चूज़ ऑप्शनल। और आज हमारे साथ हैं विनीत थापलू सर, जिनको 10 साल से भी ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है ज्योग्राफी में फॉर जीएस एंड ऑप्शनल। हेलो सर।
वेलकम मैम।
सर, कोई भी एस्पिरेंट हो गया उसको ऑप्शनल चूज़ करने में बहुत कन्फ्यूजन होती है, तो ये कैसे कन्फ्यूजन दूर करें?
Ma'am, regarding optional, the first thing is it should be the interest of the students.
Okay.
We should not go with like a flow, what topper has taken, second topper ने क्या रखा है, third topper ने क्या रखा है. First, student should think what his interest lies in. Because if he's having interest about any subject, he can polish and refine it over the period of time. The problem is, majority of the students, what they go ahead with, if topper is, let's say, from any particular one subject, there will be a trend, okay, we should follow this particular option only. But what if that student is not feeling interest in that? He is not able to do well in that. The main thing is interest, and second is the syllabus.
Okay.
Syllabus not in terms of the length. Syllabus in terms of how much it is overlapping with the GS. There among all the major optionals of UPSC, if we talk about political science, PubEd, history, PSIR, geography, geography also have a good overlap in the GS also, especially when I talk about GS paper 1 and GS paper 3. Paper 1, apart from the geography, there we have Indian society and social issues. Lot of topics are directly linked with the human geography also. Like geography more or less is not any subject. It is a blend of different subjects. Like we in option also discuss globalization, challenges of globalization, impact of globalization. We there also discuss, not in detail, but a little bit about feminization, women empowerment, population. Core we discuss in geography, what are the population problems, how population can be an asset, what are the challenges of population in developed and developing countries. And recently students must be aware that China has rolled back its one-child policy. Why China is doing that? What is the policy of India? So such topics which are there in the paper 1, they are also in the geography and human geography. Similarly, if you talk about paper 3, disaster management, Indian geography, a big chunk of Indian economy, especially with respect to agriculture, with respect to industries and the applied and the dynamic part. A very small part of science and technology, like the role of GPS, the role of geographical information system. In our syllabus, it is also defined. So students can keep these things also in consideration while taking the optionals. But again, that doesn't mean they have to take geography as an optional. It is their interest. Similarly, other subjects also have an overlap. I was just talking here about the geography.
Okay. The educational background, does that also plays a role in choosing optional?
See, I don't think educational background plays any important role, because here, when we will start with the geography as an optional or any optional, we will start it from a scratch.
Okay.
So when we'll start here from a scratch, that's why we take near about 4.5, 5 months to cover it. So we'll start from a very basics here. So I don't think educational background is much required. Yes, in some optionals like civil engineering, if I say medical science, the background is required there. But yes, if already any student is having geography in his graduation or in masters, he will get some extra edge.
So, वैसे तो I have my answer, but still I will ask कि why we should choose geography.
See, geography is kind of a subject. Let me tell you, there have been so much misconceptions and some wrong perceptions about the subject. That it is only for the engineers or it is only for the science students. It's nothing like that. Geography as a subject is a blend of both science, that means conceptual part, as well as theoretical part, which is in human geography. So 70% is human geography part. Physical geography, or if you talk about the scientific part, in which some basic concepts of the science are involved, that is just 5 chapters. Climate, ocean, geomorphology, biogeography, rest whole is of the human part. So I will advise students not to go only with that engineers can only choose the subject. Any student who is from non-science background, they can also choose it. Already there is a debate in geography. Some universities offer BA geography, some offer MA geography. Some offer BSc geography, some offer MSc geography. So if it itself is saying MA, MSc, BA, BSc, so it means it is it can be chosen by both science and non-science students.
So there's also a myth कि syllabus बहुत lengthy है.
Ma'am, it's just about the perceptions. Syllabus is not lengthy.
Okay.
If you compare, if students will compare, I will suggest students to take out the syllabus and compare. 70% of the syllabus, what they study in GS and physical geography, is almost same that in optional paper 1, section A. Then, when we talk about the paper 2, and paper 1, section 2, which is a human geography both. Let's say there is a population given in paper 1, that will be for the world, along with some theories. So simultaneously we will discuss the Indian part also. If there is world climate, where you discuss tropical cyclone or monsoon, automatically it will be studied along with the Indian part also. So when you compare it with both parts, it doesn't look like lengthy. It will only look lengthy if you go topic-wise topic separately. There is an interlinkage of topics, there is interconnection of topics, and there is very much dynamism in this topic.
Sir, there is so many materials available in the market for the particular subject geography. I would ask what material we should choose.
See, there has been some standard books. For physical geography, there has been some standard books which students can go ahead. But the paper 2 is very dynamic because let's say if you talk about population, if you talk about resources, if you talk about economic geography, over the period of time, things keep on changing. What students can refer, I will suggest them Hindu, Indian Express, or the material referred by them by their institutions, especially with respect to the current part. They can focus on that. Rest, they can completely rely on the teacher class notes and the material provided by the institutions. Because UPSC, when students, geography is kind of a subject where a lot of material is available, online, offline, both places. So when you compile yourself with so much of the material, then it becomes difficult what to study, what not to study.
So, sir, here in offline geography batch for optional, so what we are offering?
We will be offering them, it will be 2.5 to 3 hours class, Monday to Friday. Most probably we can stretch it to Saturdays also sometime. And then we will be offering them sectional test and full length test in the end free of cost with this. So there will be regular test. Let's say one topic is over, then there will be one test for it. If there are, let's say 20 total chapters, including paper 1 and 2. So what I have done, I have compiled them into around 15 tests. That will be sectional test. And after that, there will be full length 10 test, which we'll be offering to students. There will be regular answer writing practices. There will be regular discussion of the PYQs, which we're going to offer to the students.
So last but not the least, the students who are coming who have just started preparation. So advice for them.
My advice to the students who have just started with the preparation will be focus on the NCERTs. NCERTs are very important. People say don't read NCERTs. They are not worth. But if you see this year trend even in prelims or as well as in mains, NCERTs are building your bases. So it is very important for you to study NCERT. And my only suggestion or advice, not as a teacher, but a fellow friend can be, do not divert yourself from the basic standard resources. Do not compile yourself with lot of resources. Keep limited resources with you. Keep value adding to those resources. That will be the key of success.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. It
Welcome,
is very helpful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Unacademy. Let's crack it.